because I need to bring a few groceries in from the car before we do anything else. Let's see what we got. Just a few things today at the store. We mostly went to the store to go to the pharmacy. We actually got quite a bit done today, so got some paperwork I also picked up in town. I'm gonna come in here, turn some lights on. Put the groceries here for now. Let me put this. Hello, Mean Bird. Hello, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Let me put this grapefruit juice in the fridge. There. That was a good place for it. Okay. We also got some bread and some cereal. A couple things we forgot when we went to the store yesterday, you know. Let me put this paperwork down. I'm going to put this paperwork over here. This can go in the trash, I think. All right, we're home. Let's bring up the stream on the TV. I'm going to throw away these newspapers. I'll try to do a little cleaning here this evening. No, I don't have any Adderall. I wish. But what I do have is the spirit of America in my heart.
Should I take a second Prozac?
I don't know, dude.
It does make me feel high.
Maybe you should. I don't know. I wouldn't say that Wellbutrin makes me feel high at all. It kind of just makes me feel normal.
Prozac like boosts my serotonin.
Well, that's good. Hi, Cookies. Currently adjusting things here so that we can pull this up on the big screen. Obviously, I've been rather obsessed with this whole Diddy story. Oh, God, I did it again. What a dirtbag, you know. And I hope he takes down with him a bunch of other celebrities. But my concern is that it seems like instead of, before you can sue somebody, you have to send a demand letter. And if they meet your demands, then you can't sue them, right? So it seems like there's a lot of celebrities who are just paying massive amounts of money to victims without actually being accountable at all in the public eye. You know, I don't like it. I want there to be accountability for everybody.
Me too.
Legally, you know?
Yeah, like, honestly, like, I wouldn't.
Thank you, Russia. My beard is beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, it is beautiful.
Hello to you as well. Здравствуй, Vladimir. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, Jesus is king, huh? Okay, well, good to know. The next thing we're going to do is make some coffee.
How do you think he's going to be coming back? Like, do you think he's going to come back just, like, on, like, a big rock and, like...
He's going to fly down on a giant Pegasus.
Yeah, he could. Like, really. He could come back with a dinosaur or, like, maybe having angel wings. I could see him on a boat, like, sailing into the sand.
What about giant butterfly wings?
Possibly. Why not, right?
I kind of like the idea. All right, we're going to go to work here in the kitchen, making this coffee, getting it ready for consumption. I've got the lights on. That'll help. First things first. This is the old grounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part over here to the sink and clean it up. Oops. Alright. These coffee grounds can all just go down the drain, no problem. It's not going to clog anything. They're just coffee grounds. So I'm not worried about causing plumbing problems by doing this. Just squirt all these coffee grounds down the drain. Okay, good enough. Now, we'll put this aside for a moment. We'll just set it down right here on top of this. You can put your hands down to give $5. Okay. No, I'm not giving you $5. Sorry. But I appreciate your efforts. I do. That shows that you're a man who really cares. Jason L is here. Hit a blinker for Christ. We're not smoking any vapes right now, actually. We've got our wonderful own homegrown, which is just so delightful. There's no reason to hit any vapes at all. Alright, here in the laundry sink, we have enough height to get this thing dealt with properly, you see. My eyes take you to a different world. A world of majesty, a world of magic, a world of things that are fantastic and transformative. Well, that's to be expected. That's what my eyes do. Alright, now that we've rinsed that out a couple times, we're going to fill it up all the way to about there. Not quite all the way to the top. Full is here. See, I don't know if you can see it, but we're not even going to fill it all the way quite to full. We'll fill it a little less than full. I do have a nice butt. And that's probably why my channel is so incredibly popular. So naturally I've been following this Diddy story. And it distresses me not only to think that there are celebrities out there who are just going to be paying in secret millions of dollars to victims and their names never going to come out and they're never going to be trashed in the public eye, which I think they richly deserve. Alright, that's enough. That's enough water right there. Now this is pretty heavy, so I'm going to have to leave you here while I carry it. But you will be able to see me carry it at least part of the way by this camera angle here. Alright, here I go. Okay, well, that was exciting for you. It was exciting for me. We're all experiencing a lot of excitement. Let's turn this light off. So you have a little electricity. Electricity is expensive around here. I don't know about for you guys, but sometimes our electricity bills are kind of outrageous.
Yeah, $600.
Last month was like $3.99, wasn't it?
Yeah.
$400 or something? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that I put that back in, what we need to do is scoop some coffee into the percolator. You can get a bird's eye view. Let's watch. I generally try to put a fair amount of coffee in here because, after all, it's working on quite a bit of water. So, I'll try to err on the side of a little too much rather than too little. It's a little strong, you can just put more creamer in it, you know. It's a little weak, not really much you can do. Then you put that lid on and turn it on, and then we're done. Now we just have to wait. It does take a while for that much coffee to percolate. It's not as quick as a drip coffee maker. But the thing is, I can drink coffee from that thing for days, you know. I don't really worry about coffee getting stale that much. I don't have a girlfriend, I have a wife, and she's right there. Now, can I sing Elvis Presley? Oh, viva Las Vegas and the damn fam are gonna get those stakes up higher. Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn to get those stakes up higher. Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, 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 ba-bum.
What's this thing clogged?
It's clogged.
Yeah.
We should have gotten a new pipe in town. Is there maybe one in the car somewhere?
There's one in my little carrier, smaller one, but yeah.
You want to grab that?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it's unlocked or not.
No, I don't think it's in the car. It's in the bathroom in the main bedroom.
Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna also, while I'm doing things like this, I'm gonna clean out this bong too. It's a little filled with resin and grossness, and so it's time to clean it out. Turn on the light. We'll turn this like meow, and I'll lift it up some more, and you can watch the process of cleaning. That is going to be so satisfying to you. Because why? Because right now it's filthy, but when I'm done, it'll be so clean. All right, it won't be that clean, because what's the point of cleaning your bong that much? Because you're just going to get it dirty again in a second. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a gander, see what comes out of here. I think you're all going to be very impressed. Grossness, grossness, I was only joking when I said I'd like to hit you in the head.
You think that would like kind of be canceled too, but
No, because he's saying he was joking when he said that.
he did say it. That's true. He was only joking when he said it. It's different than actually doing it.
Yeah.
I don't hear a lot of kids liking the Smiths though.
This is pretty good.
They are good. I like the Smiths. I think they just haven't discovered them yet.
Now I know how Joan of Arc felt. Do you really know how Joan of Arc felt,
No.
Morrissey?
How? How did...
You know how she felt when she was being burned alive?
Yeah, right?
Your emotions do not count as being burned alive at the stake.
No. That's dramatic.
Yeah, it's pretty dramatic. Good way to put it. That's a high drama.
Yeah.
Come on, get down there. All you bone residents, get down there. Is there dirty dishes in the sink or clean?
It's dirty dishes.
Can you put these in there?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Thank you. Now, bone resin in theory might actually clog the plumbing, but as a consequence, I am making sure to run plenty of water after it gets all the way down to the septic tank.
Oh, Tryouts River says I love the Smiths. That's good. Haley says you're gonna clog the drain.
Well, we have septic, so our drains are a little bit more robust than most people. We have a good septic system too.
We do have like stuff to clear out.
Yeah, we occasionally have to put stuff in the showers to get the hair out.
Dank Engine 365 asks, Mister, do you know how to roll a blunt?
Of course.
Nora Bugs asks, what's happening right now?
So I don't have any blunt papers. What's happening right now is I'm almost done cleaning my bone. Alright. Now that we've got that cleaned out well enough, I want to go back over there and pull some bone ribs. Thank you, darling. Where's over there? It's over there. And what are we going to look at? Over here. Oops, I didn't put any more water in this. I got to put more water in this. It's got just a teeny bit of water in it. A little bit more. Alright, that's good. Alright, now I've got it properly set up. And I'm ready to pull a couple of important bong rips. Is this illegal? Is what illegal? Smoking bong rips? No. I live in California. It's perfectly legal. I don't even think it's illegal on the federal level anymore. They rescheduled it, so it's fine. It's not a puppet show now, John Smith. This is a regular show. No puppets at all involved. All right, so what am I going to smoke? First, I'm going to try this bit of Jack Herrera. Hopefully it's a little drier than it was earlier. I'm not Snoop Dogg. I'm regular Eric.
I'm not happy about the people getting paid off. Would you take the money?
I mean, that's how lawsuits work. If you send a demand letter and they give you the money you ask for, you can't sue them. Right? But the thing is, what I would say is ask for money, more money than they have.
So
And then they can't meet your demand, and then they have to go to trial. That's what I say. Hi, Mize Emmett. Hello, hi. Hi, Sudharshan Rayo. Hi, Georgie. I don't know how old fuck is, though. Dude, my mom called me and asked me why I was in the bathroom when I was in the bathroom on a random Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Thanks, Lee Hale. I'll keep that in mind. All right, so I'm going to do a quick flight here. I just pulled a ball of Jack Herrera. I've got a little bit of that drying in the closet. It's not really all the way dry yet. Now I'm going to pull a bowl of cherry pie.
I recreate anything that Drake.
Yeah, I don't want to recreate anything that Drake did either. Drake's not talented. That's his number one problem. Along
And
with
also that he's a pedophile.
yeah, well, there's
Allegedly.
that. Allegedly. I'm cute. I'm not gonna oil up. I'm sorry.
Nora, why is she concerned?
It seems as though the expression "oil up" preceded Diddy, but
Yeah.
post Diddy it seems to have a different meaning, perhaps.
It does. Ew.
All right. Thank you, Alan. I shall. Now, the next poll I'm going to poll.
I want a freaking list of people who were involved.
I want a list too. I want that too, so badly.
God damn.
So, next I'm going to pull a poll of the Northern Lights. That's nothing suspicious about sitting in your room watching this live stream. This is a very wholesome live stream. I may be polling bulls, but that's about as unwholesome as it gets.
That's like 13-year-old wholesome. Like we would be PG-13. Right? Or maybe R.
I think we'd be PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, I wish Epstein was alive and talking, but he's not.
I know.
So my hope is that even if these celebs settle lawsuits, if they were guilty of some crime, that they'll also be prosecuted by state prosecutors, then we'll find out about it, you know?
Yeah.
Mango, 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 says Kareem. You smoked that gas for sure. I'm not sure what gas you're talking about, but this next one, the third one I'm smoking is Gorilla Glue. It's actually the fourth one I'm smoking. So the first one I smoked was not really dry yet. Jack Herrera. I only got 6 things of paper and a whole pound left. Well, you're going to need to get more papers. These are cheap. Boogler papers.
And there are a lot.
You get a lot of them. Yeah, 115 papers for like $1.50. They're cheap. You grow all kinds of trees? Cool. I grew the following strains this year: Northern Lights Super Skunk, Gorilla Glue, Cherry Pie, and Jack Herrera. I've got 3 of them well harvested. You love baseball and dinner? Well, I am going to be making dinner here relatively soon, and I do want to watch the baseball game here in the background. It's the Padres. Now, I have saved up because I don't know what happened. I've got the Mets game recorded, I believe.
I'd like to see it.
Oh, I didn't record it, I guess.
Oh.
I guess I don't have the MLB playoffs set to record. So I guess we just have to find out what happened.
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, sure. There's no reason not to, you know. But the Dodgers San Diego game is coming up, and I'm excited about that.
Mets won 7-2.
Good for the Mets.
Yeah.
You've got Gorilla Glue number 2 harvest in the works. Cool. I like that. Let me pop this out. I've never even really thought about any Gorilla Glue except for number 4. It's kind of the most famous one.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, oh, and number 2, that's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Who's smart? I'm sorry to say, but I think they'll mostly get off free. If they even get negative publicity, it'll all be swept under the rug in a few months. People have short memories. I
I
don't
don't
know about
know.
this though. This is pretty awful.
Like this woman that I watched does like she colors her hair a lot. Um, she lives in Croatia and she was hearing about the Diddy stuff and she was like allegedly, Diddy was doing all this stuff and if it's true, she was like, what the
Who
what
was like that?
this this woman who's a hairstylist on YouTube that I watched and she's from Croatia.
I see.
Yeah. So like, it's now world news.
Yo Yara Korea. Hello. How you doing? Do I play 2K? I don't play 2K. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. Would it though? Even if it were named dog shit? You don't think that would affect your smelling at all?
Hey, Keisha.
Baseball is a beautiful game. I like it a lot.
Me too.
Like I love close playoff baseball games. They're quite exciting.
Aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So let's see. We're still in the pregame show. Apparently, we're still in the pregame show.
Wow, Jeter's a commentator
16
with Alex Rodriguez.
16 minutes until first pitch. So that's pretty exciting. I think everybody's pretty excited to watch Otani.
Yeah. How could you not?
That line is from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, Act 2, Scene 2, balcony scene. Is it? Thanks for informing me. I did not know. If you had asked me earlier, like, did you know what play that line is from? I would have said, I'm not sure. I know it's Shakespeare, but I don't know what play.
Oh, you knew it was Shakespeare.
Oh, yeah, I knew it was Shakespeare.
That I was thinking that she was making it up herself. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
No, it's Shakespeare. And I thought she quoted it a little wrong because I think it's would smell as sweet instead of could smell as sweet. But I could be wrong about that. There's a lot of famous lines from Shakespeare that people say, like, do you know the expression, woman, thy name is vanity? Well, that's actually a misquote of a Shakespeare quote that says, woman, thy name is frailty.
Mm.
But anyway.
What do you think about this commentator wearing sneakers?
If everybody's in suits, then I'm saying put on some dress shoes.
Thank you.
Hi, Mason Anime. Have you been keeping up with the new Crunchyroll season? It's better than the last one for sure. If anyone stays in Michigan, I'm K, the best of the best. I am K, LMK? What does that mean? Nora's in Texas. And Isaiah ships devils. What does it mean to ship devils? Means like, you mean like via FedEx or something? And if so, to whom do you ship them and why do you ship them? I'm curious. Nora Bug is a monkey with her eyes covered. I don't think that's what he means, sir. I see. Well, I don't know what he means then. Is ship a slang term that means something other than boat? As far as I know, it just means boat or to, have something carried from one location to another. Like delivering. I have been in the office more lately. Oh, well, sorry to hear that. If you're Japanese, you probably work a lot of hours. That would be my guess. I know that Japanese work ethic is very hardcore. Much different than American. I mean, Americans aren't afraid to work hard, right? But we believe in a reasonable amount of hours, I think, in general. Ruben just taught you ship a few months ago. To ship a couple means you can see them working well together? Huh. Which couple can they ship? When did it start meaning that? Playoff baseball tightens buttholes like no other sport. Well said, that
Oh
play
my
class.
god, didn't I say that too?
You said something similar.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, this is so
Butt clenching.
butt clenching. Yeah. The Eagle, I'm not going to read that not family friendly thing that you said. Okay, this is a family show. We only talk about family things like flowers and volleyball. I ship Rachel and Eric's ball, and I ship Acacia and Ruben too, you know? So we reciprocally ship. I think that's nice of us to do. Well, now I know. Now I know what it means to ship a couple.
You know, I used to use the word ship.
Like that?
Yeah. Like,
I've never heard of that before.
I would say it originated in the 2010s.
I see.
Yeah.
Well,
like there were like people that you knew, you'd be like, I'd ship them.
Does it mean like they've passed quality assurance protocols and they're ready to ship like that? Is that how it came about? I'm curious.
Like if there's like I used to do it with like celebrities. If like there was like a famous celebrity whose co-star was single and they had chemistry with them, I'd be like, oh, I'd ship them.
I wonder how it came about. Now I'm familiar with cap and no cap.
What's cap?
Cap is like bullshit.
Oh, really?
No cap is like true.
Yeah. Oh.
Such as that dude's not a nice guy. No cap means like I'm not lying.
Yeah.
And if somebody says something that's bullshit, you can say cap, or I guess you could say like I call cap on that. I'm not sure. But cap is no longer just a thing you wear on your head. It now means something else. Just like ship, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay, it's just ship from relationship. Like you have like two friends and like they're single and like you could be like, yeah, I ship them.
Well, you know what? I call cap on ship and yeet that
stuff. I love your Annie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I see. So it's from relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
Now I understand. I don't understand where cap comes from.
No.
Or no cap. Does anybody know where that comes from?
Where does that come from?
I now that I understand the etymology of ship, it makes sense, right? I get it totally. But cap, no cap, I have no idea where that one came from. Okay, see you later, Dank Engine 365. You go and do your thing. We got to teach you some street slang. I know a fair amount of it. Like I know about skibbity bomba class and how you don't want to be one. Nobody wants to be a skibbity bomba class.
No.
You have an idea for a film like this? Bye, Nora Bug. You have a pleasant evening. And don't forget to eat plenty of cheese.
I took this quiz that Acacia sent me twice and I got 2 different answers. Can you help me solve it?
Sure. What's the question?
When traveling, you always need a destination or direction. I usually say...
I say for you destination, yeah. I did say cheese, yes. Good night, Isaiah Rogers. Sleep well.
Isaiah Rogers.
And don't let the bed bugs bite.
Don't.
if you have an option. If the bed bugs give you the option, choose no bite. I see different etymology explanations for cap. I see. So it's not there's no clear path by which it came to be. Could be a number of different things. All right, Dark Engine 365. That means you don't even take a single day off for the entire year. You're a Dark Engine.
My brain spends more time in the zone zoning out.
What's that?
My brain spends more time in the zone or zoning out.
I'd actually say probably in the zone. Hmm. Okay, cap means to surpass, but that's not how it means now. So obviously the meaning changed. Word, word. Word up, my home fries. You're welcome, Dark Engine 365. I'm pleased to know that during one of your 365 days a year that you spend as a Dark Engine, you've spent part of it here. I know your time is precious. Joe Buck is a busy man during the NFL playoff baseball season. Is he the main commentator? I haven't muted, so I don't have any copyright problems. Is he the guy with the big ears? Is that Joe Buck, or is he the other guy? I don't know which guy is which. Oh, it's not Joe Buck. I wonder who it is. Whoever it is, he's got a real pair of ears on him. And I appreciate that. He doesn't try to, grow his hair long to cover it up or something. He just, this is me. He doesn't get Will Smith surgery to make him go back further.
That's what he did?
Yeah, Will Smith got that surgery eventually.
Why?
Well, I think he thought his ears stuck out too much.
I mean, that gives person's face character.
It helps you to hear better as well.
Oh. I bet you Jada was like, your ears stick out.
Probably. She's so evil.
Yeah.
Hero Lamb says, so no on the film or still going to make it regardless, but wanted to see people's general interest in asking around online. About what?
Yeah.
About what are you talking? I may have missed the previous explanation. Let me go up and look and see if I can find it.
Am I a ruler or a scribbler?
I would say a bit of a scribbler.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't find it here, Lamb. Tell me what you're talking about. He wants a loaded baked potato. Y'all some big backs. I want fries with some profanity, says Isaiah Rogers. Okay, but I low-key want a Big Mac right now. So are we friendly firing now? I'm not even sure what that means. I'm going to go into the kitchen and make some food here in a little while. Rachel, do you have a preference of something to eat?
No, I don't at all.
Would you like rice and meat or hamburgers?
Oh, it's so tough.
We do have like cup of noodles, Nora Bug, but we don't have full blast bowl of ramen or anything.
No.
So
We could try that one time.
So what do you want to eat?
Rice
and meat or hamburgers?
and came to my mind first and then hamburgers.
Okay, I'll make rice and let's do it. Let's do it, do it. All right, what's the first step in making rice and mian? Well, obviously, it's making rice. Put this in the dishwasher with the other dirty dishes. Okay. Now this I need to clean up by hand. It's got a bunch of old grease in it. It's gross. I need to put that in the trash. So that'll clog the drain. Alright, next I'm going to get a paper towel. And I will try to wipe off the rest of it. Put that in the trash. Now I'll come over here to the sink. I'll just leave that there for a second. Because it's time to start the rice. How do we start the rice? Well, first we need to get a pot. Which pot? This pot. Then we're going to put this pot over here. Okay. Now we need to get this cup. Do we have any rice?
Yeah, well, there's rice right next to the chips.
Oh, I guess I left it out last time. The rice is right here. I know our kitchen is not the cleanest kitchen in the world. Just don't even judge me. 1 cup of rice. I'm going to do 2 cups of rice. 2 cups of rice, which means 4 cups of water. Now let's take this over here and get 4 cups of water. That's a 1 cup of water. That's a 2 cup of water. That's a 3 cup of water. And that's a 4 cup of water. Okay, now we've got 2 cups of rice and 4 cups of water. We're going to jostle it. We try to jostle our rice so that it doesn't clump. For your own purposes, you can just remember jostle your rice with your rump, or else your uncooked rice will clump. Just remember that handy saying, and you too will not have clumped up rice. All right. We're going to zip that up, put that right there, and now we're going to get this pot of rice and water and put it over here. Excuse me, trouble. All right, now we're going to turn this on to high. Then we're going to put the clock, not the clock, the timer, to 9 minutes. I would do 8 minutes for 1 cup of rice. I think 9 minutes is enough for 2 cups of rice, but I might let it run a little long to get to a hard boil. Once it's at a hard boil, then I will turn it down And I will cook it at a low heat for 24 minutes or so. Yeah, 24 minutes, I would say. Would be about right. Maybe 25. The thing is, ideally, well, not ideally, but if you're at sea level or approximately at sea level at regular elevation, then 1 cup of rice takes about 20 minutes to cook. But up here in the mountains, it takes longer because of the elevation. All right. You're probably asking, Eric, is the coffee ready yet?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
I will go find out in a second, but first, let me finish this coffee.
Thanks for going to Starbucks with me today.
Sure, darling. What kind of trailer? Like a horse trailer or a trailer for vehicles in it? Tractor trailer. Like, I know what it is I'm asking. Like, what are we comparing to rocket science? We're comparing
Home run? Yes!
Did he catch it? Yeah, no, he didn't catch it. It's a
Oh,
home run. No, it's a home. I think it's a home run.
I think so too.
Well, a little bit.
Or was there people interference?
I don't know.
Gotta replay.
Yeah, we'll have to see the replay. I'm not sure if it's a home run or not. It seems like they're counting it as a home run, so.
Yeah, it seems like that too.
This is Mookie Betts. The Mets did win today's game.
No, it's a home run.
That's definitely a home run. He touched it with his mitt, but he didn't catch it.
Nope.
He almost did, but
He almost did.
he didn't quite catch it.
No.
Dark Engine 365, you're 8. Okay, well, that's fine. Just, this is not exactly a show for 8-year-olds, but we'll try to keep it as family friendly as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. One never knows. Sometimes I do get kids around here. Regardless, I try to be more family friendly nowadays than I used to be, I think. But nevertheless, I might do things like harvest and manicure, useful things like that. All right, this coffee's cached. Should I? No,
I know. I want to save the cup always too.
do I want to save this cup?
You can get like maybe 2 more uses out of it.
Maybe I will save this cup. Let's go look at the coffee and see if it's close to being done. Nora Bug says, what? I don't know, Nora. I don't know. I don't know what's what. It's almost ready. It's not just water, so
It's almost ready.
so that's good. But it's not quite dark enough. It's a little undarkened. It's like here. See? It's not really dark enough, right? Can you tell? So we'll just give it about 5 more minutes. And then it should be ready. It's pretty close. There's my kitty. Yes, there's my kitty. Well, he's eating some kitty food now. All right, while we're in the kitchen, I think what we might as well do is finish cleaning this pan, which I'm going to use for I believe, Italian sausage. We're going to have sausage and rice. The sausage is kind of the easiest to do. And you just put one sausage, no seasoning, a little bit of water until it's a froth. And then cut it in small pieces, cook it up, and you're done, Alright, so we get this, and we're going to go like this. Turn this off. This is called scrubbing the pan. This is something Mr. Miyagi told me to do. And then, after I'm done scrubbing the pan enough, I'll have karate blocks mastered. So that'd be pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to wash off what I've got off so far. Okay, now we're gonna meow it again. We'll squirt this to squirt out a little soap. And then we're gonna scrub till Daddy takes the scrub bird away. So I'm gonna use my fingers to make the scrubber a little extra scrubby to get these stubborn spots. There. That looks nice and clean. Isn't that nice? Yes, it is. It's nice to have a nice clean pan. Of course, darling. My pleasure. Okay. Throw that away. Now, this goes over here. And this, we're going to have to add another minute, maybe two. I would not call that anything close to a hard boil yet. So we'll add one more minute. All right. Now, let's make you aligned properly. There. So, let's get a sausage. We're going to put it in the pan. We're going to add a little bit of water so that this frozen sausage will defrost without burning. Or, Rachel?
Yeah?
What do you think about a meal of bacon and rice?
I think it's great.
We just put it separate from each other, right? We just eat the rice with soy sauce, and then we'll have the bacon on the side.
I mean, that sounds great, even if it's mixed in.
Okay, well, I'm not going to mix it in. I'm just going to cook the bacon on the side.
Okay.
And then you can mix it in afterwards if you want to.
I'll probably just eat the bacon by itself as I'm on the side. Great catch! Wow! Number, what are you? 25? And then he ran across from center field.
Was it a good catch for the Dodgers? Or?
Yeah, for the Dodgers.
Ah, good.
You put in 110%.
So I'm opening this bacon with my opening fingers. There. Now, get that off there. And then lastly, get this black thing off. There. Okay, now I've got bacon. That's going to go right in here. I'm going to turn it on like that. Okay, this one now needs to have the lid put on it and be turned down to low flame. That seems about right. "25 minutes, we'll say, because the flame's kind of maybe a little bit lower than it should be. That looks better. All right, now this is going to be defrosting.
Robert Gott says you're gonna burn it.
I'm not going to burn anything. You just don't worry your pretty little head about it, all right?
Carolyn says, you know, I used to have a roommate who did dishes, all of them in the house, and they would add too much soap so the food they cooked had soap taste.
They just didn't rinse well enough. Hero Lamb says that they had a roommate whose food tasted like soap because they had too much soap on their dishwashing, but I would say they just didn't rinse well enough. All right, we're doing well here. Speaking of things I could clean off, let's clean this lid off. It's a little bit gross. All right, we've got a good rinse going here on the lid. We're not going to make the same mistake as Caroline's friend. We don't want our food to taste like soap. So we will rinse it off very well. All right. There we go. Now, we'll let that go for a little while. We'll flip it over. We could even put a little bit of water in here. Just a splash.
Lisa's mom asked, have you tried baking bacon in the oven? Put it on rack with the oven increasing to 375 or 400. Your choice. 15 minutes later, it's crispy and you need an oven mitt. Take the rack out of the oven.
No, I've never tried that. I always cook bacon this way. Cooking's one of those things that, like, I just do it the way I know how to do it, and I just do it that way every time. Very SI thing for me, you know?
I like that. I like engaging your core/SI.
Well, you know, I think this Wellbutrin is very effective. So I seem to feel happy, or at least not so sad, not so messed up in the head. Took me a while to kind of realize it, but even then I don't feel like I ever really realized it, but it helped to, what are you calling cap on? I put no cut up pickle in that, no. Nora hadn't seen her dad in 3.5 years. I'm sorry to hear that. Why haven't you seen him? Okay, so We got the bacon going in here. I did put a little water on the bottom so that it would kind of steam it, defrost it before it really started frying. So that water needs to boil off, but it seems to be doing so in fairly quick order. And just let that water boil off. And then this will be fine. You'll see that the bacon comes out great. It just needs a little defrosting. Alright, well I think the coffee is done. So let's go get ourselves a hot, delicious cup of coffee, fresh from the percolator. And looks good. Looks very good. Looks quite perfect. I need this sleeve or else my hand would be too hot. Because it comes out of this thing really hot. Rachel, the coffee's ready if you want some. Alright. Put some creamer in here, shall we? This stirrer here. All right. Good job, coffee.
Good job, yeah. It looks delicious.
This is fine. It's gonna maybe, it's a little hot, but I'll just wait for it to cool down. This won't take a super long time to cool down. All right, next, let's turn our attention back to the bacon. We just let that cook for a while. Now let's go check out the baseball game and see what's happening there. Commercial time on the baseball game. Oh, I see my chat is not updated at all. I will update it now. There we go. Okay, so I did not see the new Joker movie. I therefore have no thoughts on it. I don't think Rachel saw it either.
No.
But Moist Critical saw it, and he did not like it.
No.
All right.
He did see Transformer 1 and said it was good, but I know nothing about that movie.
I once almost burnt my entire apartment down by deep frying stuff, but without a deep fryer, just a big ass pan of oil. The firefighters were mad at you? Oh. I see.
I can try to make chicken cutlets sometime.
How do you do that?
You like boil you fry up the pan with oil, put the chicken and then dip it into like what do they call it?
Batter.
Like breadcrumbs.
I think they call it batter. I'm not sure.
Batter. Sure.
Okay. Well, have you made that before? Do you know how to make that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. Whatever. 1-0. Dodgers are ahead, and Padres are at bat in the bottom of the second. Here from the stadium in San Diego, it looks like there's a pitch clock violation on Bueller, and that's going to be a ball for the Padre. Manny Machado, former Dodger Manny Machado. So now it's 2-0. Bueller throws a pitch that would have been 3-0, but Manny fouls it off. And now the count is 2-1. Winston's mom says, show media, I started watching her in House of Gucci, and that story was true life and pretty freaky. She wasn't dressed to be all gaga in that movie. I thought she did a great job acting there. And the Padres get a hit. They get a hit, and they're on first base. Manny Machado is on first base, and the Dodger pitcher's like, sigh. I regret that pitch. Manny didn't really get all of it, but managed to squib it through the infield. Let's go check on that bacon. Oh, I made a short about it, I think.
Oh, you did.
Just leave the top off of this. Let this continue to cook for a bit. Hope that water boils away as quickly as possible. A little more water than I should put in. Should have put in less water, but I didn't. Leave the top off of it. It'll boil away faster. All right. We'll come back when that's popping like it should be. Oops, I did it again. So, do you know what exciting things we accomplished today? So many things.
Oh, yeah, we did.
I paid the car registration.
Mm-hmm.
Then Rachel and I went to town and went to the property taxes place to get our property tax bills.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to the supermarket and we got we also got the paperwork for a short-term rental, because I think we're going back to the idea of a short-term rental with this thing. And then we went to the store. We got Rachel's prescription. We got a few things that we needed at the store.
Mm-hmm.
I also scheduled a typing session I needed to schedule with this lady for tomorrow at noon. So it's pretty exciting. We got a lot of stuff done today. Now I'm making dinner. I did a little bit of cleaning up around the kitchen. Made a fresh pot of coffee. A lot of stuff happening in the world of Eric. This coffee's super hot. I'm gonna have to wait a second to drink it. Yeah, that'd be nice. No, I didn't see any links you sent me.
Ow, ow, ow.
I did not see an email from you. But, you know, I've been not checking my email for the last week or so. You are karate. Well, San Diego has tied up the game. It's now 1-1. And the Dodger pitching coach is coming out to talk to his pitcher. Good for him. All right, now we're here to look at the bacon. Seems that the water is mostly boiled away. Now we're dealing more with regular bacon grease. There's still a little bit of water that needs to go. Turn these bacons over. And here it's sizzling away. Like the flavors of heaven.
Please help. Which Quidditch position would you excel in for me? Seeker, keeper, chaser, beater.
Seeker?
Okay, thank you.
Sure. All right, we're going to leave that bacon just sizzling away for a little bit, and we'll see what happens. Let's come over here. Let's see if we can drink this coffee yet. It's still 1-1, but nobody's out, and the Padres have man on first and second.
Oh.
I do kind of like watching this real time, live,
Me too.
rather than with, delay,
Yeah.
so that nobody can spoil anything for us because it's happening as we're watching it.
Yeah. Okay, you're gonna have to help me here too, because this is a thing I don't know. Your favorite spell is Accio, Accio, Lumos, Imperious Curse, Expelliarmus.
I see.
It's Harry Potter.
I mean, I'd put Imperious Curse.
Okay.
Coffee is so hot, I cannot drink it yet. I need to take the lid off so it can cool a little bit more fast.
What do you think for me? What is most important to you in life? Having fun or friendship?
What's more important to you?
Yeah.
Having fun, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. That's what came to my mind first.
She cornered me and asked me all kinds of personal questions with an entire face full of cleavage. Were you sitting down and she was standing up? Is that why you had a face full of cleavage? Or is she a lot taller than you? What foods do I hate? I don't like mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is the first thing that comes to mind. Oh, the Dodgers got that one, but they didn't get an out. It's 3-1 San Diego. Still nobody out. Man on first and third.
Whoa.
So, Dodgers are looking a little bit in trouble here. They better get it together. Before stormy weather. You know, expectations are high for this doggy team. You know what I've been watching some videos about, which is kind of funny, is about how people in the WNBA hate Caitlin Clark, but when she gets knocked out of the playoffs, like the ratings for the WNBA plummet. Stormy weather was a true earworm. All right, this bacon's almost done. So what do I need to do? Well, I need to get a plate to put it on. Two plates, one for me and one for Ray. Turn this over, turn that over, turn this over, turn that over, turn that over, and turn that one over, and we're gonna turn that one over. There. Isn't that nice? And this one? Nice, nice, nice. Everything's coming together just fine. I think we're gonna have to stay here because at least one of these bacons is more or less done. So we're gonna start pulling the bacons from here fairly shortly. And this is timing out well. There's 2 minutes left on the rice. Okay. Cooking bacon 101. Turn it often until it's done. I suspect the rice may need an extra minute or two. Okay, so this one is done. We will shake off the grease and just set it down over there. Fry it up like that. Turn that one over. Turn this one over. Turn this one over. I'll turn these over. I'm going to add an extra minute to that. This seems like it needs it. I I'm not that accustomed to cooking 2 cups of rice. I haven't quite gotten it all the way down yet. It's different timing than cooking 1 cup of rice. But you don't double the cooking time, obviously.
What makes the flame in the stovetop glitter?
The kind of gas it is. So, I guess I'm not exactly sure what kind of gas it is, but...
Oh, someone just hit a home run with like 2 people on base.
San Diego's got a big lead, huh?
Yeah, so it's now San Diego, 6, Los Angeles now.
Well, you know what? It's early though, right?
It is.
So, the Dodgers could come back. The Dodgers have a lot of offense on their team.
We do.
Alright, so this bacon all looks to be basically done. Okay. Obviously, you want your bacon as crispy as you can get it. Nobody wants flaccid bacon.
No.
Okay, we're going to shake this. Shake off as much of the grease as we can. Put that over there. That's there. Okay. Put that there. Okay. These all appear to be done. So, let me just put this one here. Put this one
Why
here.
fine? Well, Daddy can watch it from there.
We'll put this one here. And we'll put that one there. Good. Now we're done with the bacon. The rice has gotten a couple of extra minutes here. We'll turn that off now. And then what I'm going to need to do is get a scooper to get the rice out. In particular, what I should get is a rice scooper. Fortunately, I have one right here. You just wash it. A little bit of soap, some water, rinse it off. Yiggity ya, yaggity you. What do you say? What do you do? What do you be? What do you see? I am you and you is me. So I think we might see a Dodgers comeback here tonight. It's certainly plausible.
Yeah, it is.
This rice seems to be done. So we will scoop. And scoop. 2 scoops of rice each should be fine. That'll leave a little rice for later. Scoop. Scoop. There. And they both have the same amount of everything. You got the soy sauce?
Yeah, I'll get the
Good.
spoons.
Yeah, spoons would be good. Can you get the camera?
Yeah.
term soy boy? I've not heard that term before. Does it refer to males who like soy sauce? Then call me a soy boy. Because I do like soy sauce. How's the bacon?
Delicious.
It's an offensive term, you say? Well, I didn't know. I've never heard the term before. I'm putting up my bacon and putting it with my rice. Just for fun. Let's see how that tastes. That's depressing, Winston's mom. All right, Otani. It's time to fight back. Fight back with all the spirit of Japan. Otani with the single. I got first and second. Would you like some bacon, Trouble? Here you go. All joking aside, are we prepared for these last few months of the year? I mean, I feel a lot more prepared this evening than I did last evening. And we got a lot of stuff done today. Mookie Betts is up to bat. Now it's strike one, one ball. He's got two men on, nobody out. He does not have very good record in the postseason historically, but he smacked a single into right field. Good job, Mookie Betts. Bases loaded, nobody out. Wow, aren't you glad you moved to Tennessee? Are you the only one that cures his blunt joints on the stove? I've never done that. Never done that in my life. Bertie Sanders is a snake. Okay.
I think in like Chinese astrology.
Oh, Chinese astrology. Wow, that's a lot for property taxes.
Well,
Rachel and I are trying to figure out why this house's property taxes is so much more than
yeah.
the other houses. But look, we don't pay. We only got like 7,000 for 2 houses. 24,000 is nuts. I mean, that's like you're paying rent. 2,000 a month. Square footage.
That's
I
what
see.
you're thinking. Yeah.
Makes sense. Well, you know, we like the square footage. What can I tell you? We like to have a spacious place to live. Anyway, $7,000 for 2 houses seems reasonable enough. Oh, this coffee is so good. Have you tried it?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't put any cream in it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that is delicious. So now we've got bases loaded, 1 out. I didn't see the out that was gotten, but somebody obviously got out. Yes, I did say creamer because I'm a big fan of non-dairy creamer. I mean, I really like non-dairy creamer a lot. Please tell me that's a home run.
I think this is the best.
Yeah! Grand slam! Wow. Now it's 6-5
Nice.
in the top of the 3rd inning.
It's
Wow.
the best with creamer, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I just count calories and shit.
Scar Hernandez just hit a grand slam. The powder is the way to go.
Yeah, because it gets all like fluffy.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind the wet kind, but it's never as good as regular creamer. I know Scar hit a grand slam. It's like the number one thing you could do in baseball on offense. You can't do anything better than that on offense if you're a baseball player than hit a grand slam. That's why they call it a grand slam. It's not just a regular slam. It's because it's so grand.
I think you're a grand slam.
Thanks, darling.
You're welcome.
And I think you're a perfect game.
Thanks.
We sure do that, boy, Klaus. We sure do. No, I cleared the fences. Yeah, I agree. It's appropriately named. I'm guessing this inning's probably over. Now there's nobody on. He said, did you see what the pitcher said? He said, oh, fuck me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, seems clear that he said that. Better than a touchdown, a three-pointer, cooler than a hole-in-one, grand slam. Yeah. And it's better than like a hat trick because you get it all in one swing. You get all four people. Also, 4 is bigger than 3. Scar was the home run derby winner? Really? I didn't know that. You know what I need to turn on? It rhymes with Schmersmanschmischedin. That's right. I need to turn on the air conditioning. Because it's J-O-T hot in here. It's 70 degrees. We like it at 68. I can tell when it's hot, you know, it's like, oh. It's hotter than 68. Boo, boo. You did. Did you bet on this Dodgers Padres game at all? If I were betting prop bets on this game, I'd probably be happy because those prop bets are usually things like Scar will hit a home run, Ohtani will hit a home run, Ohtani will get a hit in the first inning, things like that, you know? The Jets fired their coach today? Wow. You still believe? Do you think they're going to get a good coach? Who do you think they're going to go after? You bet the Yankees and the Padres to make the World Series, huh? Well, then I guess you're rooting against the Dodgers. Or I'm rooting for the Dodgers because they're my traditional team, you know? It's hard for me to stop being a Dodger fan after many years of going to Dodger Stadium with my parents or whatever. This kitty wants to eat bacon. So go ahead, kitty, eat some bacon.
The work that makes me feel most alive is when I'm turning ideas into things. 1 out of 7.
I mean, I don't see you turning. Yeah, I mean, I think you do sometimes.
Like, I'd say middle.
Yeah, I'd put it middle. I see. Well, that boy Klaus, I have a lot invested emotionally in the Dodgers because I would like to see a Dodgers-Yankees World Series. Then Rachel and I could root for our respective teams. I don't think Rachel could help but root for the Yankees, and I can't help but root for the Dodgers. So that would be kind of fun to have a household in conflict. But the good news, the reason I like the idea is because that means one of us is happy no matter what.
That is true.
So in the household, we will have a winning fan. I find myself liking the Mets more than the Yankees, but yeah, not when they come across the Dodgers. I won't like them. Woody Johnson is the Jets owner. Woody Johnson is his middle name Penis. Woody Johnson. That's silly. The coach was 20 and 36 and wasn't inspiring confidence. I don't blame the Jets for firing him. He seemed kind of schmarmy anyway.
Yeah.
The coach of the Jets.
Oh,
Saleh.
Schmarmy?
He seemed kind of schmarmy. Yeah.
Schmarmy.
It's funny that the Jets owner's name is Woody Johnson.
Woody Cock Johnson.
You can put him in the same category as Dick Buttkiss.
Yeah.
I remember when I talked about the Dick Buttkiss Award around a woman who'd never heard of it before, and she was like, it was Candace's sister, Katie. She's like, no, that's not a real name. And I'm like, no, seriously, that's the name of the award, the Dick Buttkiss Award. And you know, the thing is, I had never really thought before that about how funny a name it was. I guess because I grew up hearing about it and never thought it was weird because like I don't know. Now though, when I think about it, it's obviously a very strange name to have, Dick Buttkiss. What a horrible name. I would hate to be named Dick Buttkiss.
Me too.
I'd at least go by Richard.
Do you think he did, like, in his college years or whatever? Or he was always Dick Buttkiss and, like...
I think it was always Dick Buttkiss. Well, as you get Pete Carroll, you have like coach at the end of his career with quarterback at the end of his career. I think that's a good idea. Well, the Dodger pitcher made short work of the Padres in the bottom of the third. What do you think about my idea? Pete Carroll as the new head coach of the Jets.
Yes.
Just for this year or something, you know?
I say yes.
I say yes too. Dapper Klaus, what do you say? I did not know that, Boy Klaus. I did not know that. Well, I'm a little concerned about USC football. We're 3-2. We lost to Minnesota.
Yeah.
But we've got Penn State coming up this week. And if we beat them, then we're certainly accomplishing something. I don't know. Are you talking about yourself, Tom Bishop? Or what? You're certainly not talking about me. Well, that was a delightful meal. My lovely wife Rachel and I just had rice and bacon.
Yeah, it's really delicious.
So. And our only children that are here are two cats. One of them named Trouble, and the other one named Capillo. I do have a child, but she's grown. She lives in Los Angeles. We talk periodically. She's a nice lady.
She is.
Hi, Ruben R. How's it going? How are you? Are you well? Are you doing well? Are you doing poorly? Or something in between? Oh, well, I have those children as well in the back, my plants. But, okay, fair enough. Then how about they make you coach of the Jets, that boy Klaus? How do you think you'd do? I think you'd do quite well. I believe in your coaching ability. Let's call the Jets and tell them to make that boy Klaus their coach.
Can I put is that it? The
What?
right name? Aluminum foil.
Yeah.
Over my rice, or is it best with saran wrap?
It's better with saran wrap, but it's better than nothing with aluminum foil. Why is it easier to use aluminum foil?
Yeah, I always have trouble with saran wrap.
Shorts live means I intend this to go on the shorts feed, but it's a live stream, not a short. Get it? It's not that complicated. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I'll see what I can do by turning this cursed franchise around. I believe in you, Dat Boy Klaus. Just, it's just run, play action, run, pass. That's the order you go in every time. Run, play action, run, pass. Then you'll be like the other uncreative coaches in the league. Andy Pages is up to bat. He's the ninth place, hitting the ninth 9-hole here for the Dodgers. I've never even heard of this guy before. Andy Pages. He's on the season. He's hitting 248. It doesn't say what he's hitting in the playoffs. He just hit a high fly ball that's going to be caught near the warning track by the Padres, and that will bring the top of the fourth. Really? You were at that Minnesota game. You have a cousin who plays on the team. Well, you must have been rooting for Minnesota for sure. I bet you were excited when they won. Got a long meeting with one of my clients and their office people tomorrow. We all took a Colby test, and now we're going to see what the Colby folks think about how we should inform our workflow. Yeah. It was a battle. I'll tell you that much. We made some critical mistakes in a couple of spots. We had some drops. We weren't able to run the ball when we needed to. It was a travesty of a horrible... Oh, how sad. I've considered it, G, but the truth is, I still get a fairly large amount more on this than I do horizontal. Last time I double checked, even though these are low numbers. But maybe I'll try to try horizontal again and see what happens. I guess I will stream for more of this baseball game. I don't know if I'm going to stream till all the way to the end, but I might stream all the way to the end of the baseball game. We'll see. If you were to rank your favorite teams, USC football is number one. Without any question, without any hesitation, without any doubt. USC football is number one. Then right now the Athletics are second to the USC football in my heart, but still a long distance away. I just spent too much of my childhood in the Coliseum. You know, my parents had season tickets to the USC football games, and I went to I don't even know how many. So I have been permanently died a USC fan. Dodger Stadium, I've spent a lot of time in Dodger Stadium too, but we weren't. My mom was a hardcore Dodgers fan, and I do like the Dodgers, but they're not my local baseball team anymore. It doesn't really matter with college football because I'm a USC fan. So other things might be malleable. Like I might not be an Athletics fan once they move to Vegas because I won't get them on TV anymore. I'm always a USC football fan, even when they're doing terribly, no matter what. Oh. Padres open the bottom of the fourth with a single. The Colby Index test. Well, well, well. I wonder what that's all about. Well, I can't look at it now. I'm busy watching this baseball. Lap up some milk or something. Is that equivalent to rub some dirt on it? Oh, could you take mine,
Yeah, I was
please?
just gonna say, do you want me to throw it out?
No, just if you could just like put the bacon in something like a plastic bag or something and put it in the fridge. I'll eat the bacon later.
Okay.
The
I'll wrap
rice,
it in
the rice can
aluminum
just
foil.
and the rest of the rice can just sit in the pot for right now.
Okay.
Why didn't you catch that? Infield fly rule was in effect or what? Good evening, simple girl. Good evening. I would have thought the infield fly rule would have prevented him from doing that. But did it land on the grass? Is that what happened? Inquiring Erics want to know. Maybe I should put on a closed caption so I can see what they're saying. Double play. See you later, Padre Gators. Alright. It wasn't infield fly. The runner on first was fast, and the guy who hit the pop up was the catcher who was slow. So they chose to get the fast guy out. Well, I mean, they chose to get the guy out at second rather than first, which they wouldn't have been able to do if he had caught the ball. Oh, pop up. Right. Okay. So you can do that? Is that allowed? Even though to drop it on purpose? to get the guy at second instead of first. I didn't think that was allowed. I thought that's what the infield fly rule prevented you from doing. But if it wasn't an infield fly because it landed barely on the grass, then I get that, and that's fine. I understand. But if it was an infield fly, I thought infield fly rule prevented you from doing that stuff. So maybe I was wrong about that. I don't know. Oh, it's supposed to stop double plays. Oh, okay. All right. So as long as you just get one out, it's fine. I see. I never. It's funny how you never really see that though. I never see what I just saw in this playoff game. I never see them purposely drop it to get the faster guy to get second instead of first. It makes sense that they would, but I just have never seen that. I don't think. What you got there? Oh, cookies. You know what, Prime? Your broadcast is choppy. You don't have a good streaming thing. That's why I cannot watch Thursday Night Football. So ever since I started taking this Wellbutrin, well, I feel pretty normal. Like kind of under stressed out. Like I should be more stressed out than I am or something. I feel capable of handling stuff. It seems to be like almost better ADD medication than Adderall. Shea Langoliers is out of the playoffs. I'm not sure exactly, that boy Klaus. I think it has to do with two things in your brain chemistry. One of them being dopamine, the other being neuroepinephrine or something like that. Let me Google it. It like doesn't really do anything to you, but it does something. Wellbutrin. Wellbutrin is thought to work in the brain and nerves on the chemical messengers norepinephrine and dopamine. Wellbutrin XL is used to treat major depressive disorder and seasonal affective disorder, and Wellbutrin SR is only used to treat major depressive disorder. It belongs to a group of medications called NDRIs. NDRI. It's an antidepressant. And quit smoking aid. I understand why it's a quit smoking aid. Like, it makes you generally, I think, less fiendy for things. I don't know what to make of it. It's like it doesn't really do anything, but it definitely fixes my problem.
No home run?
Was that? Oh, that was from before, I think. I'm not sure. Was that right now? Maybe it was. Did that clear the fences? Maybe it did. You know, if he had, it would be 6-6. So he didn't. He almost got another, but not quite. How about the Detroit Tigers? Did they win again? Did they win their series? Did you ever watch Married with Children? Yeah, I watched it. I'm not drinking any beer tonight. Although I might have some non-alcoholic beer in a little bit. The GLP-1s apparently reduce all want. It's just food craving, but also not just food craving, but also alcohol and smoking. Huh. GLP-1s, Ozempic in them. I don't think this is one of those ones, but that's kind of crazy. I mean, yeah, it kind of does have that impact of making me feel more normal, I guess. They're tied 1-1. They played a great game too, and they have a beast pitcher and the best pitcher in the league, Tyrick Skubal. Well, energy drinks are not good for you. This is just coffee with creamer in it, non-dairy creamer. The best damn non-dairy creamer you'll ever see. Well, it appears there are 2 outs now in this inning. And thanks to a nice play by Bogarts, whom the Padres paid quite a bit for, if I remember correctly. No, this is just regular non-dairy creamer. Well, Putty Cat, I don't care. Freddie Freeman. You know, now would be a good time for a home run. They focus in on his ankle because his ankle's been hurt a little bit. You don't have to run very hard if you hit a home run. So hit a home run, Freddie Freeman, and then you can just jog around the bases. Ex-Red Sox grounds out to ex-Red Sox. Oh, they're both ex-Red Sox players. So, what's the count? I hope everyone stays safe in Florida. Go to higher ground. R.I.P. Pete Rose. He's dead. Okay. R.I.P. Pete Rose. He's dead now. Apparently. When did he die? It's full count. Full count against Freddie Freeman with Oscar Hernandez on deck. Freddie Freeman hits a fly ball out. So that'll do it for the whatever inning that was. And we will see what happens in the next inning. He died about a week ago. Sorry to hear that. I would like a little bit of weather around here.
Me too.
I don't need a hurricane or whatever.
No, but some rain.
But look what this says, Rachel. Stunning meteor shower will be visible tonight.
Do you wanna?
Let's go look outside.
Right now?
Let's just peek outside and we'll see what we see.
I'm taking a test.
Okay, you do your test then. I can go scout it out and see if there's anything out there.
Okay. You don't mind?
No, not at all. All right, let's go take a look. 150 mile per hour winds. That's a little bit too much weather. I could just use a little bit of autumn. That's all. All right, we're out here in the dark. We're looking up. We're looking to see if we see any shooting stars. I don't see any at the moment. Well, I guess we'll just have to accept regular stars tonight instead of the shooting ones. I mean, I don't see any. That doesn't mean that there are none. All right, back inside we go. I didn't see any shooting stars. It was all regular stars, Rachel.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, okay, I think it's time to pull a couple of balls. Not a pregnancy test, no. That's not the kind of test Rachel is taking. All right, let me pull this. I think this is some northern lights. Good job, Pretty Cat. Way to be okay. It's true, Ruben. Swimming's only fun if it's consensual. Simple girl can't swim? Well, I'll explain it to you. You just go like this.
You're like doing the same
You
thing.
kick your legs while you're going like this with your arms. It's not that difficult.
No.
Yeah.
The first like thing you learn is dog paddling. So if you think of like a dog swimming in the water. Right, exactly like that.
Then it's like this.
Yeah.
Doggy paddle. But if you do the doggy paddle, you run the risk of onlookers pointing at you and saying, "Doggy, doggy, doggy." You don't want that, do you? Oh, look at her. She can only do the dog paddle. There's some swimming pool bullies are around. Stacy Dial, what can be unburdened by what has been? I don't know. I'm not sure how you unburden yourself of something by what's already happened. Probably if you're burdened by what's already happened. You need to take new action to unburden yourself. Kamala said that? What nonsense. There is no kitty cat paddle, okay? Kitty cats don't swim. They don't like to swim. Dogs sometimes like to swim. Well, Machado, is that who got on? The Dodgers manager is coming out and he's saying, "I've seen enough out of you, Mr. Pitcher. Get out of here, you. You get out of here, and we're going to bring in a different guy." Wait, he's not saying that? Normally, when the manager goes out, he pulls the pitcher. Otherwise, he'd send the pitching coach. That's the manager, though. It might be the first time, says the commentators, all year. Dave Roberts has gone out to visit the starter and has not moved yet. Yeah, it's not normal, right? Normally, if he's not going to pull the pitcher, he sends out the pitching coach. And if he goes out himself, he is going to pull the pitcher. But I guess Walker Bueller said something to convince him. He's only throwing 73 pitches, so that's a strike. What do you get when you cross a swimming pool and a math class? A lot of square roots? I do not get it. I don't get it at all. Watch out. He almost hit that guy with the ball, but then the catcher didn't get it. Now we've got a man on second with 2 outs. Bueller wants to finish the inning. He's saying, listen here, you manager. I can finish this inning myself. I don't need a relief pitcher. Today, a man knocked on my door and asked for a small donation towards the local swimming pool. I gave him a glass of water. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. I acknowledge the funniness of that. All right, Xander Bogaerts. Xander Bogaerts is up to bat. And the Dodgers walked somebody to get to him. So, I don't know who they walked, but you wouldn't expect them to intentionally walk somebody to get to Bogaerts, who's kind of a big name player. But he hits a ball to I guess to the shortstop or maybe to the third baseman. Gets the out. The Dodgers walk off the field, trailing by a run, and looking forward to, I believe, the upcoming inning is the 6th. I moved this chat window around, but they seem to move on TV. They'll move the information box around too. So why are Scandinavians good at swimming? Because they have fins. Thanks, Pretty Cat. All right. We're going to try to stream for the rest of the baseball game.
Yeah.
Where does Justin Timberlake go swimming when he's in the Ukraine? The Crimea River. That's a good one.
It is.
So I guess the Royals and the Yankees are tied?
I think so.
Let's check on ESPN. All right, so the Mets are up 2-1. The Tigers, Guardians are tied 1-1. The Royals and Yankees are tied 1-1. The Dodgers and Padres are tied 1-1 at the moment, but won't be at the end of this game anymore. Okay, so the Yankees and the Royals are playing a day later than the Dodgers and the Padres. All right. Bone rip for me. I'd like to see the Dodgers win the World Series at this point. And second, I'd like to see the Yankees win.
I think it'd be fun
Because Rachel's a fan.
if they both play against each other.
That'd be a great
And like
World Series.
and you know me too. Like I'm a Yankees fan, but if the Dodgers won, I'd be happy too. You know, because like still one of our, like you said, it's still one of our teams. Like
Both of us are good sports fans.
yeah,
We have wholesome fun with it and don't get all mad.
no,
Good evening, William. No, Rachel is a Yankees fan, not a Mets fan.
no,
She's also a Rangers fan, not an Islanders fan.
yeah. Started out as an Islanders fan, but I don't know.
But she decided the Rangers were better.
Yeah, they were more exciting to me.
Understandably. I've only been to the beach a couple of times, says Simple Girl. I really enjoyed it, however, it was intimidating to me.
Oh, well, that I can see why you wouldn't want to swim in the ocean if you don't know how to swim. Like a lake or a pool, but doggy paddling is totally fine. But when you're in the ocean, like the current, like, and the waves, you have to like know how to like float up, kinda.
Rachel, Giants or Jets?
Jets.
Jets, Jets, Jets,
Yeah.
Jets.
Yeah. I'm not a big Giants fan.
G says beach is greater than mountains. I disagree.
Beach over mountains? I love living in the mountains. Don't you? Like,
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice AF.
I'm glad you do. I feel like if we chose to live here and you weren't happy, I wouldn't want to live here. I would want to be like, okay, let's move.
Yeah, I think we're in a great place. But, I guess I was depressed.
About.
I don't know. I mean, I think just about a lot of different things. But, I mean, but the reason I'm saying I guess I was depressed is because now that I'm on this antidepressant, I feel a lot more normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can get things done. Nude beach or nude mountain? I'll just go clothes on for both of them. And no, I don't wear a Speedo. Speedos are for Europeans. I think it's fair to say that.
Yeah, I would say it's fair to say that for sure.
Oh, and from Italy. Look at me and my Speedo.
I'm from Italy. Look at me in my Speedo.
Hi, Jonathan Carpenter.
I can only tell, like, I can't really tell when, like, people's accents on YouTube. I watched a lot of different, like, European channels. And the ones that are Italian, I can tell because they end everything with an A.
Hey.
Yes.
Nice to
So
see you too,
holy.
Jonathan Carpenter. The Padres get the Dodgers out 1-2-3
Wow.
as we go into, I think, the bottom of the sixth inning.
The
I think it's the bottom of the sixth.
Padres pitcher said, "Let's go, baby."
I don't know.
Yeah, he did.
Who did?
The Dodgers, or the Padres pitcher.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he's excited for his
Oh.
team's possible victory.
It's still not over yet.
Right. It's still not over yet. And even if they win this game, they'll have a 2-1 lead. They have to win one more to win the series. But this game is not even close to over yet. The Dodgers have 9 more outs. That's plenty of time to get one run. That lady's hugging a burrito or a wrap or something.
Yeah, like a gyro wrap hummus thing.
Yeah.
Where did I put my pipe?
I don't know. Up your butt.
Maybe.
Maybe. If you did that, I would wash it off first. Guess where you put it.
Good advice. Good advice.
Who doesn't like to hug a burrito? I don't know. Wrongdoers and ne'er-do-wells. My issue with Mongolian mindsets typing using interaction style alone goes to the watering hole. Instinctively, the watering hole would behave with awareness of danger or of the other critters. Is that why I'm so cautious when I go to the sink? I always look around. Are there any predators? I'm about to get a drink of water.
Well, thinking about the like walking around, like I always have to wear my shoes because I think about like spiders and scorpions walking around.
Spiders and scorpions?
Yeah.
Well, we did find a scorpion earlier today. I'm not worried about anything crawling up our toilet because we're not connected to a sewer line. We have a septic tank. Anthony Banda. All right, Anthony Banda.
Come on, Anthony Banda.
Show us what you got.
Yeah.
It's your time to shine.
It's your time to shine.
Strike 1. Strike 2. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scorpion was inside the house.
Yeah, we think I think that one of the cats took off the stinger.
Yeah, the cats are pretty good about scorpions. That's strike 3. Oh, lies. He totally went around.
He went for it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he went around. It's a little scorpion. Like this big, you know?
I don't think the cats bring in the scorpions, but they definitely do take off the stinger, which is like very nice.
Yeah. Hi, Deshaun Green. I don't know how they get in the house.
Neither do I.
Well, we find a couple of them a year, you know. Not a lot. A few of them a year.
Mm-hmm.
So, series tied 1-1. The Detroit Tigers, Kansas City series tied 1-1. The Mets up 2-1. This series 1-1, but with game 3 in progress. Strike by Cronenworth, who's 2 for 2 in the game with 2 singles. Right now, 0-1. And Mr. Banda winds up, throws a pitch. Did he go around? He's the same answer this time. He says, no, he did not go around. You sprayed around your house for bugs and spiders? They want to come in now that it's getting chilly at night. It's not getting chilly at night.
Really? I feel
Here.
like it's actually, in comparison to summer, the nights actually get low temperatures, where it sees maybe
But like
it's the same.
maybe 60s.
Yeah, it goes into 60s.
But I would hardly call that cold, really.
No, it's not.
You're playing old school RuneScape right now? I don't know what RuneScape is. All right, Mr. Banda throws another pitch. That's strike 3, and Cronenworth has to go sit down in his dugout on the bench and say, I'll try again next time. It's my turn. So, good job for Mr. Banda, who threw a strike right down the middle of the plate that Cronenworth just looked at. And he's like, oh, that was a strike. I should have swung at that. Banda throws another pitch, but it's hit a long fly ball to center field, where number 44 catches it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
And now we're going to the top of the 7th as the Dodgers try to get one more run at least to tie it up so that they don't lose to the San Diego Padres. Padre, of course, means father in Spanish. You're driving to the 40s and 50s at night. That's pretty cold. That's pretty chilly. I think we're still at the high 60s.
It is.
Like 68, 69.
Okay.
But let's look at it and see what it says the low is tonight. Right now it's 74 and it's 8 o'clock at night. Well, I'm wrong. Tonight it's expected to get down to 62. Tomorrow, 57. It's starting to cool down, I guess.
That's good.
Because tomorrow it's in the 80s. Like yesterday was quite hot. But I guess it's starting to cool down right now. Wednesday, low 57. Thursday, low 55. Friday, low 51. And Saturday, low of 48. Wow. It's getting really chilly after all.
Yeah.
46, 45.
Wow. I'm going to have to change my clothes over soon.
Yeah. You're going to have to bring out your winter clothes.
Yeah.
That's a fine enough joke, Footy Cat, I suppose. It's a classic MMORPG on PC and mobile. It's like Dungeons and Dragons era, weird wizards and warriors and rangers, etc. Huh. Well, that sounds kind of fun. I tried to play Baldur's Gate, but my computer couldn't handle it. It's not fancy enough. Nellie said, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. That's true. He did say that. But, it's fine to disobey him. Even if it is getting hot in here. And I'm okay with fall and winter coming too. I'm excited about the change of seasons.
Me too.
I like to see the colored leaves.
Do you think maybe we can go apple picking again?
Sure, we could go apple picking. We can select the very best apples.
They were so good last year.
And then we can leave the majority of them to go bad in the fridge and then throw them away. Maybe if we only got like 4 apples.
How many?
Like 4. We might be able to eat 4 apples, but Dodgers first player at bat hits the ball right to the second baseman, who takes the ball and throws it to the first baseman to get the out. Okay, Kitty Cat. Well, that's a fine enough joke, I suppose. If you like COVID humor. Tommy Edman is up to bat. He's 0 for 2 in this game. And now it's his time to shine. He takes a ball outside and high. The pitcher goes, "Darn, I was hoping you were going to swing at that." The count is 1-0. Simple Girl says, "My favorite is spring when everything is turning green and the new babies are hitting the ground." "Pyow," says Edman as he swings at it, but it goes foul. The count is now 1-1. The Padres pitcher, he looks at the Padres catcher, and here comes the throw. His name is Room. I'm not sure. It looks like Room, but maybe I'm not right about that. He throws the ball. Pyow! Edman hits it. Foul again. Why are the babies in spring hitting the ground? Because they're falling out of their mother's womb. That's why. Falling out of their mother's womb straight onto the ground. I really like the very attractive snake that Rachel and I saw the other day. It was so attractive.
So magical.
It's called a California Mountain King snake. And its stripes are very striking. I was happy to see it. I wish it well, you know.
Me too.
Well, the Dodgers are running out of outs here. Sean Gieshbrecht says, "Winter is consistently the worst time of my life." No, they haven't, Putty Cat, but that's something that's a concern of mine. Like, I don't want them to catch and kill anything. I want them to leave things alone. But I don't doubt that they would try to get that snake if they saw it.
Yeah.
Unless they concluded for some reason that it was venomous. It's not. I've dressed my front porch and dining room table now for the fall. I stopped short of going Halloweeny, but I like the fall tablecloths and outdoor decor. We haven't done any decorating, but we've done a little harvesting. That's a very fall activity.
That is.
In fact, maybe while we're watching the rest of this baseball game, I will get another bottle of Gorilla Glue filled up. Oh, well, lucky me. I got lucky there. So, if I said it correctly. I'm no name expert. So next commercial, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to get a couple of branches, small ones, and we will get a little more harvesting done. Sounds like you enjoy decorating. I used to enjoy more than I do now. That's a silly joke. why why can't orphans play baseball? Because they don't know where home is. What a sad joke. All right, so there's already 2 outs in this inning, but this guy is saying, I'm not going to go quietly. You're going to have to throw a lot of pitches to me, Mr. Room. 2-2. And he's already thrown 8 pitches of this at bat to get to 2-2 because he's fouled 4 pitches off. Oops. Oh, Mr. Pages strikes out. The Padres walk into their dugout, secure in the knowledge that they have retained their 6-5 lead. All right, now let's go look outside, get what we're going to get, and come back inside. I'm going to bring these, put them right there. I'm going to get this. This is a flashlight. And I'm going to also just turn on the lights out here. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn off some lights in here that I don't need to have on. Turn off this one. Turn on that light. Okay. Hi, Bubbles. Okay. Better Kevin than the pigeon lady? I don't know what that means. But that's fine. I don't need to know what everything means. Some things I just don't get to know what they mean. And that's okay. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to turn these lights off in a responsible way. Okay. And come back over here. We're going to meow the meow. Now let me explain a thing or two to you. Okay. Oh no, we haven't even, we made a dent in it, but not really any kind of dent in it. The biggest plant we haven't even harvested it all yet. I'm gonna get this out. Put it right there. I put one of these down like that, and then I'll work on them one at a time. So everything's coming along beautifully. I mean, I think it's fair to say that all of the plants look healthy and have produced a lot of good weed. Yeah, well, I mean, they're all stony in different ways, I think. This Gorilla Glue, I would say, is the most stony of the ones that we've really tried properly yet. But I like all of them. They're all good. And what I've begun doing here is instead of drying them, I just put them in the jars wet and then let them cure in the jars. That way they stay fresh longer. If you know what I mean, then you know what I'm saying. All right. I know we will next year, you know.
What?
Grow more. I mean,
Yeah.
grow again. We may grow a similar amount because we want to stay easily this side of legal, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
We don't want to play around with any kind of excessive amounts of growing.
No, because we just want to enjoy it for ourselves and like not make it look like it's a grow house.
Right. I wonder if people think that kind of stuff because we are not that much of outside people. But I don't think they think that. Okay, wonderful times, wonderful ways. Now we're going to get some skizzers. Here they are. We're going to trim all of these leaves away. Okay. We've got these things trimmed pretty well. Once we got it all manicured, then it's time to put it into the jar. In the past, I would have put this into the closet to dry, but since we have plenty of this stuff dried, then I will just put this directly in the jar. How to use scissors. A walk, don't run production. Hilarious. Hilarious. Okay. Now, we've got this bud right here. We've got this bud right there. That bud. Bend that stem down. That bud, push those in there a bit. That one. That one. That one. There. And that's a jar. That's a jar's worth of this Gorilla Glue.
Nicely done.
Thanks. I just put, number 3 on here. Well, that's how I know it's Gorilla Glue. And I've got something else to do here. branch number 2. Clover is going to pick the big leaves off by hand. Because that's what one does. Yes, it's this plant, I would say these buds are good, but they're not like the densest buds in the world. Gorilla Glue number 4 is kind of a stringy strain. And so, but they are excellent, regardless. The stuff our homegrown is just, it's excellent. It's better than weed we get at the store.
Yeah, it is.
And that's partially because at least it's fresher, which is why I like to put it in the jars wet, because then it'll stay fresher longer. Okay. Are there any more leaves I can pull out? Alright, now we're going to cut off the leaves. We're going to trim. This is very, very sticky. Yeah, there are no chemicals on this. That's true. I did fertilize it with some tomato food, but I didn't put any pesticides on it. We had a little bit of bugs for a little while. We used diatomaceous earth. It seemed to make them go away, and we just used it on a couple of the leaves. We didn't put it on the buds at all. Regardless, even if we had, it's not like a chemical. All right. Birds of a feather that flock together. I don't know. In general, I'd say what we've grown here is pretty sativa heavy, but Gorilla Glue and Cherry Pie are both hybrids that have a decent amount of indica in them. So Cherry Pie is just like a nice, balanced kind of, if it were a wine, it's like a nice table wine. But it's not super special, but it's just a nice, balanced kind of, not overbearing in any way, stony in kind of a regular sense. This stuff is definitely more stony. This Gorilla Glue number 4 it will probably remain the stoniest of the weeds. Okay, so we've got another jar here. So that's some horse poop for fertilizer. I mean, I did plant them in I put a steer manure blend when I planted them, but I don't think I have any horse poop. I could ask the neighbors who have a horse for some poop, but I don't really feel like doing that. Okay. Now, what we see here is the wonderful world of separating the buds. You've got to separate them so you find the stem where the bud's base is. There. So, I've got another jar of Gorilla Glue here. I'll put a 3 on top of it. So I know what it is. There. And I've got a 4-pack of those. 4 more, and it can go into the cabinet. Okay. Let's see what's going on here in this baseball game. Looks like Otani's up to bat. And we could sure use a home run from him. Oh, he struck out. He thought it was high. The umpire thought otherwise. What is an alcoholic's least favorite part of a baseball game? The bottom of the 5th. That's pretty good. So I got a little something done. And that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's time for me to pull a couple more balls. Do I feel accomplished? Not especially. No. I mean, sort of. Like, do you mean in general or today? Today, I do feel accomplished for today. That's true, for sure. Do I feel accomplished in general? Not particularly. Yeah, well, we got a man on base. Freddie Freeman got on base. He's being... Oh, putty cat. Yeah, true that. True that. Okay, I'm gonna smoke some cherry pie right now. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. Worked hard over my lifetime. No help from my friends. What happened? Did the lights turn off?
I don't know.
Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Well, all the lights went off in the stadium, and then they went to commercial. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it's just part of their, like, 7th inning stretch or something. I think they just, I think they just pulled their pitcher. So I don't know why all the lights would go off.
I don't know either. Oh yeah, definitely Winston's mom. I have a good life.
Maybe they turned off the lights as part of some green energy initiative, huh? It's possible. That's just quite stony. The cherry pie, I just pulled a bonger from it. And hit me pretty good.
Can I have a bong rip of it too?
Sure. Simple Girl says, I told my mom today I'm tired of adulting. Sometimes well, I definitely can find adulting very stressful, hard to do, hard to get myself to do, you know. But it seems this new medication I'm on is helpful, maybe. We'll find out over time. I gotta let it ride for a while. See how it plays. Come on, Dodgers. We need to get another run. There are 2 outs in the 8th inning. We got a man on first. T. Hernandez is 1 for 2. I think his one is a grand slam. He takes a ball. 1-1 is the count. Mr. Suarez is the pitcher. He's pitching to T. Hernandez. That one was a little bit low. It's a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll.
What's stony? It is stony.
Ball 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling slow.
Me too.
I think you're the most handsome man I've ever met.
Thanks, beautiful.
You're welcome. I want to kiss you on the cheek.
Winston's mom and Simple Girl both talked to their moms today.
That's cool.
That is cool. My mom is dead. I know what you're saying. You're surely too young to have lost a parent. It's a joke from Only Murders in the Building.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That Martin Short says.
Yeah.
What are Pee Wee Herman's favorite baseball teams? The Expos and the Yankees? I don't get it. Oh, actually, I do get it. You have to know a lot of Pee Wee Herman history to get that.
I get the Yankees part.
Expose.
Oh.
He exposed himself.
Yes.
Sometimes it's not fun to be an adult. Sometimes it's difficult to be an adult.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting some sleep tonight.
Me too.
Oh, John Legend.
He'll pay off someone.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I want to know all the names of all the celebrities involved in
Yeah,
this shit.
me too.
If there are crimes, I want state prosecutors to prosecute them.
Me too.
Is that too much to ask?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Criminals like committing real crimes like that should be put in jail.
They should be put in jail, yes.
You know why? Because they're scoundrels. Like, at least on YouTube, it says things like Ashton Kutcher is finished. Diddy, Danny Masterson, and Scientology. This one says charges filed FBI to arrest Ashton Kutcher after proven implication
Wow.
in 4 of 120 Diddy lawsuits. Question mark. So I guess the answer is no. Young Miami leaks video of Diddy snitching on her freak off. Is Diddy an asset with Andrew Bustamante? I mean, I think some of these names are going to come out no matter what, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't think they're going to completely be able to keep quiet that they were part of these things.
Well, I feel like people in the justice system really don't want what happened with Epstein to happen with Diddy. Like, it seems like they really want to go like after this to stop it.
Yeah, I hope they do.
I hope they do too.
Hmm. Okay, so back at the baseball game, which is not nearly as intense as Diddy stuff. The Diddy stuff is kind of intense to watch, you know,
Yeah.
or hear about. It can be a little bit psychically traumatic to hear some of the time if you don't you're not careful enough about what you watch. Hi Sarah. I hope you're having a wonderful day too.
Hey, Sarah.
I am not looking forward to waking up in the morning, says Sean. Do you have work stuff you gotta do? Bill Clinton also was up to some not okay stuff, I think.
Yeah.
I doubt he's at Diddy parties though. My mom was very heavy handed when I grew up, says Simple Girl. Her belief was we were put on earth to work. Yeah, well. I don't really think that's the case. I think your mom might have been wrong about that. I don't know why people would risk their careers and stuff for wild sex things. I don't know why. Yeah, I had a wonderful mom. I was reading Simple Girl's statements about her mom. She was a great mom. We were put here on earth to breed. That's one thing that people do, potentially, is make children. But not everybody makes children. And you know, and children don't stay children. Time passes, people grow older. My child's now 26. Is that right?
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
I'm 53. So there you have it. You know, thinking about passage of time, changing life things, growing older, it can all make one feel kind of nostalgic in a not such a great way. Your mom's more gentle now. I'm glad to hear it, Simple Girl. Ideally, everybody would be a gentleman or a gentlewoman. But the truth is, some people in the world aren't so gentle. We call those people the bad guys. If you're like me, you don't like the bad guys. You prefer the good guys. I'm going to have this non-alcoholic beer here. The last inning or two of this baseball game. See if the Dodgers can mount a late inning comeback or if failure will loom large. You get that at 26, yeah. Sometimes, well, that's an interesting thing to do, Jason Pack. So 1 out, 3-1 is the count. Swing and a miss, 3-2, full count. Pitcher Kopech is up against the batter Merrill, who's 0 for 2 in the game. Boomer was kind of fun. Growing up in the 70s, your husband was a boomer. I was born in 1971, and I'm Gen X. But I guess you could say I grew up in the 80s. Yeah, you don't remember your super early childhood.
No. I can remember from like 89. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I remember moments from when I was like in preschool or even before.
True, preschool too. I never have memories from, sure.
But I remember later childhood better than earlier childhood, I'd say.
There are more memories. Like, I was definitely a 90s kid.
Hoodie Cat was drunk from the age of 19 to 26. Well, I'm glad you got a handle on that. That's a swing. Yeah, it is. That's strike 3. End of the 8th. The Dodgers are down to their last 3 outs. The 5, 6, 7 hitters due up combined 0 for 9 so far. When I was a kid, I'd have these kind of proto memories that seemed like nascent wombberries. Memories of being in the womb. I'm pretty sure, but it's such a vague feeling, it's hard to know 100%. Yo, that's SI for you. Well, 3 more outs, everybody. And we're going to wrap this stream up. And maybe go to bed pretty soon. I don't know. I'm pretty tired, actually.
Me too.
Yeah, well, Putty Cat, sometimes I try to be off screen a little bit because I'm not sure about YouTube's policies about meow or meow, right? So I just err on the side of trying not to get in trouble. That's interesting. Responsibilities hit pretty hard during that period, I guess. It seems like every year gets more difficult and less happy for me. I'm sorry to hear that, Sean. If you feel as though your unhappiness is disproportionate to to your situation, then it's possible you might want to look into getting some antidepressants of some kind. Like these Wellbutrins that I'm on, I take two of them because I seem to need to take two of them. They don't really feel like they do anything to you. I can feel it. I can feel the effects of it more when I'm also on Adderall because it changes the Adderall. Like there's not really much like it's like a compressor and a noise gate. It cuts off the very low stuff and cuts off the very high stuff and just kind of keeps you in the middle. So if you think your unhappiness is proportional to your situation, and then you need to change your situation, and that can be difficult, but it's harder when you're feeling not great than it is when you're feeling okay. I would say that. Is Wellbutrin supposed to mitigate anxiety? I'd say it does. And it also, most importantly, it stops me from having intrusive negative thoughts all the time, which was the problem I was having before. I don't feel as though it's taken away all my emotions, but I do feel as though like my highs are less high in life, as well as taking away most of the lows. I seem more present in the moment than I am when I'm feeling bad and thinking about past things that are just, you know,
I know I gotta let it go, but it doesn't make sense to me why they had to get Dr. Ingram's approval in order for me to get my drugs.
I don't know. I don't know either. It was a little odd, but I think you're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, kitty. Why are you such a kitty? Two outs already. So the 5, 6, 7 hitters now are combined 0 for 11. If this guy gets out, it'll be 0 for 12. Mr. Lux, Gavin Lux. Sean's an INFP. Well, you're going to have a lot of SE problems, Sean. You know, executing tasks, getting things done, that's going to be it's going to be a big undertaking for you. One ball, one strike. The Dodgers are down to their last out. They're down by a run. If Gavin Lux gets out here, the game's over. Well, Sean, you're not 42 yet then. Oh, strike two. It's a ball and two strikes. Two outs. Oh, kitty. Oh, my kitty friend. Ooh, what a special girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Daddy knows. And Daddy loves. Yes. Oh, good kitty. 2-2 is the count. Lux fouls off a 100-mile-per-hour four-seam fastball. Oh, kitty. Where's Trouble? I'm not
I
sure.
don't know.
He might be in the bed. He might be outside. I'm not sure. Oh, wonderful kitty. So special and fine. That's ball three. Money problems and a failing marriage with a child involved. Wow. And obviously, you're not going to be super happy with all that going on. Full count. Full count. Swing and a miss. Padres win. Ah, well, that's it. Padres win the game. They don't win the series. The series isn't over yet. The Padres lead 2-1. The Dodgers are gonna have to win the next two in a row, or they're out of town. Out of town and out of luck. Oh, beautiful for kitty skies. For amber waves of kitty grain. Oh, yes. Daddy knows.
Yes. Daddy knows and mommy knows.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you for the head push. Let me give you the head push. Head push. Give me the head push. Oh, yes. You don't want to give me the head push. Well, that's it for the baseball game. And I think it's fair to say that's about it for the live stream as well. I wish you all the very best in all of your endeavors and hope that I'll see you again sometime soon. Back here on Talking with Famous People.